go out to eat at a restaurant today. So I'm bringing the restaurant to me. But I gotta find a movie to watch. And we're going to watch something of the new episode. What's this? 3 horrific murders, 3 different 911 calls. All of these callers claim they're innocent. Okay, let's see. That seems interesting. 911. Did the killer call? All right, so what do we have here?
It's good in there. The crown is away, so that crushes.
At Ace, no matter how you grill, we've got the perfect one for you.
You don't need to yell at me.
Friends in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That's enough.
Hey, let's. She's guilty. 911 operators answers over 650,000 calls a day.
Sets the stage for what the story is.
We're gonna use this as a dipping tray.
Is the 911 caller the killer or a true witness?
3 different cases, 3 different calls, 1 burning question. I think she did it.
I was on the phone with her. She's my girlfriend there. I heard a ton of screaming. I don't know if something happened or not.
A guilty person can manipulate the 911 call, but it's my job to find the truth.
We're doing store-bought, all right? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. We're trying out this new sauce. Umami sauce. Spicy. North Dakota. And I got my probiotics.
43rd Avenue.
It's so loud. Nikki Enso claims she arrived home to find her house ablaze.
Tell me exactly what happened.
She tells the operator she believes her husband Chad is
I
inside.
came out here to check. My husband sent a text message that he didn't come in today. And I walked in the house. Are you okay?
Hello.
What's your husband's name?
Oh wait, I got some wasabi on that. Hold on. Let me see this. How'd they pack this shit in? There we go.
When law enforcement
I
arrived
got
on scene,
a lot of
Nikki
wasabi
was
on this
pretty
one.
distraught and very worried, obviously, of what was going on. The firefighters entered the house to extinguish the fire and identify that there's a deceased male in the bedroom.
It's just...
When investigators initially arrived on scene, it was a shotgun close to the body. So they believed that it was possible that Chad took his own life.
When either law enforcement or
I'm
fire
trying to
identify
eat
that
this.
there's
I'm gonna have to
a
eat it with my hands.
individual within a house, it changes the demeanor of the investigation and starts to open the eyes into this may be more than just a fire. And we found evidence at the crime scene that blew the suicide theory apart.
I'm eating some umami sauce with it. Okay, that was good.
911, ambulance, please, please.
Michael Melton claims he just arrived at his ex apartment. She's unconscious.
What's wrong with it, sir? She said, I don't know, I just came in the office, she fell. Okay, is the person breathing? No, she's unconscious and she looked like she fell or something. This is my ex, I just came to the house because she ain't come to work today. So they told me to go upstairs. I just went into the house and seemed like she was going on makeup or something, she fell.
You have said too much. I think you're guilty. I think you're guilty.
I was one of the first detectives to arrive. Michael Melton was outside, and I tried to explain that his wife was inside of her apartment, and he discovered her on the floor in the bedroom, and he was unsure what took place.
This is one of the most awful crime scenes that we have seen
All right.
in Monmouth County. The scene was ransacked. The refrigerator's open, cabinet doors are open, the drawers are open.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Janelle is laying down across from her bed.
We got
She had severe head trauma. And the head trauma
tuna,
did not
salmon,
just involve
shrimp.
a penetrating gunshot wound to her head, but she had what appeared to be stab wounds on her head and neck area, and she had bruising and swelling on her face, specifically around the eyes and the jaw.
Dorito.
It was evident that this brutality took place over
It's like so
time.
sticky. Like
This
it's
is very
not a
shocking
fancy
since
restaurant type. All
This
right.
woman appeared to be bound and tortured prior to her death.
There's a lot of times that husbands kill their wives. There's a lot of times
It is
that family
right.
members kill each other. So Mike certainly is a suspect.
Do we trust it? What is it?
I heard screaming. Sounds like somebody might be in the house.
I think I just eat this with my hands.
I need somebody to immediately to go to 12 in Safety Harbor.
Okay. For what?
I was on the
I'm
phone
gonna
with
try the
her.
salmon one. This one, it looked like it had something. I don't know.
Something happened or not. They can get there quicker than I can.
Okay, and rescue need an address, people?
Get an ambulance and a police officer.
Sometimes you just gotta
What's her name?
Mickey.
manhandle it.
I'm on the line, the other line with him. I hear a noise. I don't know what's going on.
We got Ginger.
Chris Catano called and asked that our agency respond to do a welfare check on Nicole Halpin. We learned that Nicole had 2 children, both boys, both under 10 years old.
We're just gonna have to use our hands, baby.
Once the deputies were able to get inside the home, they spoke briefly with the 2 children. One child was able to tell them that he saw someone wearing all black and a mask chase his mom through the house, heard her scream, and
That's
thought that
horrific.
person was chasing her with a baseball bat. They searched the house and eventually found our victim. She was laying face down on the bed. There was blood protruding from her ear, and there was a lot of blood around her head on the bed itself. There was also some cast off from where she
You got a
had been
strawberry
struck. It tells us
basil
that she'd been struck
lemonade.
multiple times in that area. There was no forced entry to the house. There was nothing in the house that appeared to have been ransacked. As far as the home showing signs of a burglary, there was nothing there to show us that. The 911 call is always a piece of evidence for us, but this became the centerpiece.
I think they all are guilty.
Christopher Catano
We're gonna
actually
try some
provided the
smoked
phone address
salmon
that we
smoked
respond to.
I
jerky.
need somebody to immediately to go to 12 in Safety Harbor.
If you've been her boyfriend for a couple of months, we would think that you would know her address. So the question begins, why is he providing us wrong information? Was person
smells
purposely
fishy.
sending us to the wrong address, that's a red flag for us.
It starts
Okay.
with hives and itch.
If you could have a mythical
Then
pet,
antihistamines.
if I could have a
Hives,
mythical pet,
itch,
what would it be?
antihistamines. Another day, another flare, another try. It's time to break the cycle. Cut to relief with
Would a
Rhapsodone.
fairy be considered a
Rhapsodone is the
pet?
first and
Or I
only
would feel
pill
like
for adults
they
with
wouldn't
chronic
want to be a pet.
spontaneous urticaria who continue to
Oh,
have
excuse me.
symptoms not controlled with antihistamines. It should not be used to
This
treat
is
any
interesting.
forms of hives. Rhapsodone delivers fast
7 grams of
results.
protein.
Less hives and itch at 2 weeks. Rhapsodone prescription medicine
Not
may
bad.
cause bleeding and risk may increase if also taking a blood thinner. So tell your doctor right away if you have any signs or
So we got our
symptoms.
smoked
Also discuss
salmon.
immunizations as you should not receive live or live attenuated vaccines with Rhapsodone.
No.
Side effects include nasal congestion, sore throat, runny nose, bleeding, headache, nausea, and abdominal pain.
I'm not gonna
When
eat this one.
antihistamines fall
I don't know
short,
what
cut
the
to
black
fast
stuff
relief with
is.
Rhapsodone. Talk to your doctor today.
And now we're gonna try the
It
tuna
was
one.
just what I needed. Just a bowl
Tuna.
and some poolside service.
It looks like a tongue,
A
doesn't it?
card that's preferred for a reason. Chase Sapphire Preferred.
Our hero comes home. Masters of the Universe.
There's more
finds the
tuna.
power. Exclusively to Amazon Prime. Masters of the Universe. Now streaming on Prime.
I got some ginger. My hands are so sticky right now. So the ginger and wasabi, eat it to kill the parasites if they have any parasites.
I was on the phone with her. She's my girlfriend now. I heard a ton of screaming. I don't know if something happened or not.
You happened.
We always want to start looking at the people that are closest to her, trying to determine who might want to harm her. Christopher provided the wrong address for the deputies to respond to. So right away, Christopher's a potential suspect.
We're gonna take a break.
Somebody might be in the house.
As I listen to this call, Chris is telling them that he hears noises in the background, that he feels there's somebody inside the house. So this is something that we need to talk to him about and get it clarified.
My back. My back.
Start with telling me how you met Nicole. I met Nicole in late September, early October.
Furtado was a 32-year-old engineer. He had recently met Nicole, and they have been dating for approximately 2 months.
Had a relatively friendly relationship. Never had any major arguments or anything like that. It's here and there, nothing out of proportion or anything like that.
Nicole was really described by her family and her friends as a very loving, a very caring person who was consumed with the care of the children.
Let's jump up to today.
Did I drive back home drunk last night? No.
And then she started saying something's weird.
I got drunk at
like
home.
And then right after that is when all the screaming started. And the screaming was, I don't think I've ever heard screaming like that before. I heard like breathing. I thought I heard, I don't know if I heard a man or what I heard, but there was a struggle. I know there was a definite struggle. And I didn't hesitate for more than tops 30 seconds. I picked up my cell phone with that on the phone and I called 911.
I need somebody to immediately to go to
Alright.
12.
I think I'm
Safety harbor.
I said 12. not
I'm
15,
good on
it
this.
was actually 15, and I think that screwed things up a little bit.
If you get there quicker than I can.
As we're talking to Chris, he explained that she had been dating someone by the name of Dan Ross.
As far as this guy goes, I know that they were dating for a year and a half to 2 years.
He says that they had a
I was at the bar.
relationship. It just
I was at
ended
2.
recently.
I went to 1,
There were some stalking
had
issues and things
2
of that
beers,
sort.
and
It was
then
bad
I left.
to November.
And then later on,
And when
I
say
went
bad,
to a different bar and I had 1 beer, and then I left, and then I came back, and then I drank beer. I drank 2 beers here. I'm gonna have 3 beers here, not 2 beers. I didn't even finish it. I still have my cup.
Other than themselves. It's always something that
That's
I want to do a lot of.
it's halfway full.
I just want to be able to make sure that you're not just trying to throw me
I need to
off.
wash my hands. It's like sticky. Hold on.
We arrived
My
at
fingers are
Dan's
sticky.
house. I said, we're here to talk to you about Nikki. He says to me, Nikki who? And I said, Nicole Halpin. At that point, he said, oh, yeah, I heard about what happened to her this morning on the radio. And like, okay, you just literally went from, I don't know who you're talking about, to, oh yeah, I heard about it this morning on the radio. He ended up getting a phone call from someone on his cell phone, and we heard him say, yeah, the police are here to talk to me about Nicole. I heard something on the radio this morning about she got bashed in the head. We had never released that she had been hit or bashed in the head or anything like that at all. I knew right then, we need to sit down and have a long, detailed interview with him.
All right.
This is Detective Snipes. We're here for an interview with Daniel Patrick Welsh.
All right, I'm back.
To verify where you were last night. Where were you?
I was at home. Actually, you know what? I went to me and Larry. He goes, I ride the bike and he jogs, so he's down the road from me.
He's guilty.
When we go out.
I'm almost finished with my Pressed
is go out nightly
Pressed juice.
and jog 10 miles. And what Dan would do was ride his bicycle.
100% vitamin C.
How long did you guys normally stay out? And how long were you out last night?
I guess if you want to talk to him, I'll show you where his house is.
Larry explained, he says, yeah, last night we went out as we normally would. And about 10 minutes into it, he started complaining that he had an upset stomach. And so he says he had to turn around and leave. He says, so I finished the rest of my run on my own. So literally after talking to Dan and him trying to give us an alibi as to where he was that night that Nicole was attacked, that was destroyed in a matter of minutes of talking to Larry. In our eyes, we know that this is identifying him as a suspect along with Christopher Catano. But there's no way to prove anything.
Oh.
Whenever we get a 911 call, we have our 911 calls transcribed. The secretary called me over to listen to the call. The first time I listened to it, I was like, I don't hear it. We had to take that tape out, send it out, have it enhanced to try to take out some of the background noise. I rewound the tape a little bit, listened again, and I said, wait a minute, I hear something now. By the third time, listening a little bit closer,
You can hear something.
that's when I called over Detective Judy because like, you've got to hear this.
Okay, see if you can get any further from me while I put this in.
I could literally hear in the background, Nicole, calm down. I knew it was Dan's voice, her ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend did it.
Because we've got him nailed. This is our case right here. What I believe happened that night is that Dan was there stalking her again.
Bastard.
He hid in the closet. But when she came out of the room and she's on the phone with Chris, he's thinking to himself, I've got to try to do something. She's screaming and she's yelling. Just before he started hitting her,
Hello.
saying, Nicole, calm down.
Jacob from Russia. Hello.
To quiet her down and went too far with it.
You piece of shit. And that's why you're bald.
Had it not been for the 911 call and hearing that sound in there, that's a large piece of evidence that we've never
Salmon jerky.
And ultimately, that's how we were able to solve that case.
I went to the grocery store hungry. You're not supposed to do that, right? New Jersey. I am from America. America. I think he did it. This is on HBO Max.
I think every time I listen to that call, I think this might a true witness.
I think it's HBO Max. It's like 911, 911 murders, or I forget the name of the show already. Oh, 911. Did the killer call? Okay. That's what it's called. Come on.
You don't know how to take his emotions. He found his ex-wife down on the floor.
How you
He doesn't
relax
know what
after a
happened to
long
her.
day.
He says
You
maybe
drink
an
a
accident.
beer and
Certainly
eat
there's
some good
flags.
food.
You want to look into every single
This
word
sauce
he
is pretty
says.
good. I had it with my nigiri,
Janelle was
sashimi,
tortured. When you torture a
non-alcoholic,
human being, you're a
gluten-free,
savage.
vegan recipe.
Mike is the only person there who found Janelle's body. They find out that they're divorced, they're separated. Mike has to be interviewed.
Let's go put this away.
Appreciate your cooperation and your time and patience.
Ooh, it's hot. Did I open? I didn't even open the door. Oh, shit.
Janelle Melton and Mike were school teachers.
The type of person Janelle was, she was very vibrant. She was always loud. She didn't mind to get on the dance floor. She was full of life. The type of teacher she was a replica of who she was as a person.
When you speak to any of the children that she taught, she changed lives.
When was the last time you saw her? I saw her was Friday at work. It wasn't the traditional marriage.
The homeless dude, or I don't know if he's homeless, but
They could at that time.
the person who I give my cans to has not been around. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to get these recyclables out of my house. It looks like I have a problem. But I'm not the only one, okay? I have friends come over that drink as well. And there's 3 bags full of cans, and it's ready to go. I mean, not just cans. There's also, like, plastic bottles and stuff. We're in my laundry patio area, so it's hot out here. Putting the stuff in the dryer. I wash my blankets and sheets once a week, and you should do the same. It's important. Clean sheets, please. Oh, I forgot this pillow was in there. Oh my gosh. It was wrapped up in one of the... Should I put it in the dryer? What does it even say? I probably wasn't even supposed to throw it in there. Polyester. I think I'll leave it out. Okay. It's hot. I'm sweaty. All right, let's see. Who's the murderer? Ooh, you know what? I got some chips. That's annoying. Let's get some chips. Let's snack. And the dishwasher's done. Excellent. But I know it's still drying. Let's find a bowl. We're gonna do dill pickle, flaming hot. And we're gonna add, oh yes. Whew. Let's Voila. Now let's eat and enjoy, and we should add some pickles. I'm going crazy over here. This needs to be thrown out. This needs to be washed. All right, let's eat our chips. And now we can see who the murderer is. Let's find out who the murderer. I'm about to murder these chips. Okay.
We was tight, but we just couldn't be married.
You filed for divorce?
Yeah. The divorce was supposed to happen October 6th. And I just told her about it like a week and a half ago.
You had some sexual relations with her?
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time you had sex with her?
What's it do? That Sunday. Not yesterday, the other Sunday.
Janelle did know that Mike was starting to see someone else because they were talking about divorce and things like that. And has your girlfriend ever confronted you about your ex?
No, she was
any
always,
arguments?
yeah, we had a discussion, like, she wanted me to get a divorce, and I knew that I wanted to be with her, because I felt like I was more compatible with her, with my new girlfriend. Right. But I felt bad for my ex.
So she was basically pressuring you?
No, she wasn't pressuring me, she just was like, I had to make a grown man decision, like, what you gonna do?
Some of the things about still sleeping with Janelle, the girlfriend being upset, certainly there was signs that something doesn't seem right.
The fact remains that if you're the person that discovered the body, we don't know if it is some kind of foul play involved.
With psoriatic arthritis, mornings came with sore, swollen,
So
stiff
it's
joints.
spicy,
Now, with
tangy,
Benzellix,
and savory.
I'm back to less joint pain and stiffness, less fatigue,
All right.
and for some, Benzellix can deliver
Go ahead
swollen joints.
and enjoy yourself a snack and watch a true crime show.
Thoughts and